Tell me your name and your grappling background.
My name is Coffey. My grappling background, I've done amateur wrestling, and I've also been with Jake Shannon since I was 16 years old. I also did a little bit of professional wrestling for over 7 years, but I've really liked to enjoy the catch wrestling aspect. I'm pretty green when it comes to this, but I also am trying to get a career in MMA. I'm training currently with Devonte Smith, so hopefully we'll see where this goes, and I love to push myself to my limits.
Awesome. How did you first discover catch?
It's kind of funny. So I just first discovered catch wrestling when I was back in Denver. It was like a pro wrestling seminar and stuff like that, and Jake Shannon actually flew out. And he's like, okay, let's get a couple of pro wrestlers and let's just try the shoot pro wrestling. So let's try the real stuff. And I was like, all right, why not? So out of me and 2 other guys out of the whole pro wrestling scene from Denver decided that we were going to do the real stuff. We were going to get the real grappling and just push ourselves to our limits. I was a part of the first tournament, actually, CatchCon Shoot Pro Wrestling, and that was really fun. I went about 40 minutes or so. Great match, lost, but I pushed myself to my limits. I also was a part of the second tournament, and that was a triple threat match, and that was super fun as well because you're tagging everybody in and it's chaotic. But I think that what I've learned is that you don't learn anything unless you lose. So again, I'm a small guy, I'm 5'2", 120 pounds. I've got a lot to prove, but I'm not gonna go down without a fight, and I think that that's kind of important for here. I'm excited to do it all over again.
Awesome. What would you say was there an initial shock when you switched to legitimate wrestling from pro wrestling?
I do. I think that there's a huge shock because it's, oh my gosh, this is real. Like, this isn't, hey, you're gonna do a fake punch or nothing like that. Just the footwork is different. There's real territory, and you can actually get injured in this type of sport. And I think that for me is I've always wanted to prove people wrong, but I needed that physical stuff. Like, hey, getting slammed and stuff, there's stuff like that in pro wrestling, and it teaches you how to fall, but it's nothing like the legit stuff to where you're having to actually protect yourself. And as Shamrock was saying, you're in there to kill somebody, but you also got to protect yourself. So
with that being said, what's your favorite thing about the reality of catch wrestling, the realism of it in competition?
My favorite thing about the reality is figuring out if I can actually do something. When I am wrestling and I'm going against somebody bigger than me and stronger than me, and pro wrestling, it's you're telling the guy, hey, roll over for me. This, it's legit. Now I know what I'm capable of. Hey, I know what I have to work on. Or, oh, I can kick some ass. I actually know what I'm doing. So I think that for me is the most cool thing about it being legit is what do I need to do in my training? How do I have to prove myself? And I've been kind of out of wrestling for 3 years. So this is big for me it's kind of a comeback. What am I proving to everybody watching back at home and watching all around? Hey, Billy 5.2, Billy Coffey's not done wrestling, but he had a little hiatus and now he's back.
What's your favorite thing about CatchCon?
My favorite thing about CatchCon, it's different flavors of ice cream. It's getting to meet all of the people here. You've got people from Tampa, from Denver, New York. You've got all different flavors of ice cream and so many different people to learn from and making new friends and stuff like that. So that is my favorite part, is just getting to work with new guys because it's different styles in different states. So.